So here's another swarm moving in. Nope. Just don't swat at them, and if they land on you, resist the urge to slap them. But yeah, right now when honeybees do this, it's just they're all about their business. So they're all about setting up shop in this old hive. And right now you can see when they land and they put their abdomen in the air and they fan their wings, they're blowing pheromones up into the air to try to attract the rest of them in. And now you'll see them all in lockstep, like a big march. They'll all in a big march, they'll start moving in. It looks like they're moving into this one too. Sometimes these swarms, because when a princess bee or a queen bee is swarming and all these other bees are interested in her because of all her pheromones, sometimes they'll even attract another princess. And there'll be a couple of them in a big swarm.
So this is what you do at work and
Yeah, I teach beekeeping. I take guests into the beehive and stuff and teach them all about bees, and then I manage the hives there. We have about 30 right now. About 30. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's another thing, Russ. Once he said that my cabin up in the Santa Cruz Mountains, we were getting wood for the fire pit where the wood burning stove was, and then we threw a piece of wood into a into the barn to build a bit of
A swarm like this, well, a honeybee hive is a super organism. So our bodies are comprised of different organs and different cells and bacteria and all kinds of stuff that make us a unit. And bees individually have that same complex of different organisms, but they've taken evolution to the next level to where now they're a superorganism. So they can send their part of their body out to one area and another area. When they all come back to this cluster, that's the organism.
Wow.
It's a collective organism that's made up of individuals, which is hard to kind of wrap your mind around because we're very individualistic in our culture and the way we think. But what you're witnessing is pretty much this crazy organism that can divide itself up and go all over the place and come back for a common good. If you eliminate any one type of these bees, then your whole organism will collapse. You won't have one. So you need the workers, you need the drones, you need the queen.
It's just amazing that you're just about that size and not about the other size.
Mm-hmm.
To that extent.
Because what happened is the queen moved in.
Oh, so she'll go to each of the other ones?
There's one queen per box. And so a queen found, scout bees came back to the cluster and told the queen that this is a good spot to go. So she followed the scout bees into here.
There's just one.
Just one queen in there.
And all of these bees are...
Super interested in her.
Oh, that's hard.
Look at them, now they're moving next door.
Yeah.
do they want to do? They're just
I promise you can move in here. They're not, just be slow moving and don't,
It's real gentle, huh?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So how many altogether would you guess now?
It's a big swarm, so I'd guess probably, well, I didn't see them when they first moved in, but just based off of what I've seen, there's, you know, probably 10,000 bees, probably more.
Wow, that many.
Yeah, because I think it's about 3,000 bees a pound. So if you were to gather them all up and weigh them on a scale, it would be, you know,
And in a bee's life, they only produce a half a gram,
a twelfth of a teaspoon.
12th of a teaspoon in their whole life.
Really?
Yeah, so think of how many bees you have to make a pound of honey. That's a lot.
They only live about 4 to 6 weeks.
That's all.
Yeah.
It's like they're
They don't
thirsty.
even get through a whole season.
No. The queen will live about 5 years, and the drones will live about 2-3 times longer than the workers, because they have the easy life. They don't have to do anything. They just mate.
That is amazing how they catch up with hives like that. Or any other hives here too.
Yeah, I think there were 2 princess bees in this swarm, or maybe even adult queens, and you see how they're marching in lockstep together?
Yeah. From one to another.
Moving right in.
They're moving out of the one on the right to the one on the left. Huh?
Some of them are going into that one, and some of them are going across to the other, the nuke. And one's on my phone.
Huh. Amazing. I got 128 gigs of memory.
They live for such a short, maybe that's a short time.
Yeah.